Oh, and there's me. Okay. So today we'll dive into one of his core principles, vis medicatrix naturae. We'll talk about where naturopathic medicine comes from, the philosophy behind it, its guiding principles, why it matters so much in today's world, and how we put all of that into practice here at the Sklar Center. What is vis medicatrix naturae? So it's a Latin phrase meaning the healing power of nature. It's the idea that your body has an innate ability to heal itself, always working to stay balanced and restore harmony, not just avoid disease. This principle is one of the biggest things that sets naturopathic medicine apart from conventional care. And we want to talk more about those approaches, how it differs, and what that means for your care a little later in our slides. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, he's a German physician and founder of homeopathy. He shared a very similar philosophy. Homeopathy is based on the idea of like cures like. It means it gently stimulates the body's own healing response. Dr. Hahnemann wrote, the highest ideal of cure is the rapid, gentle, and permanent restoration of health in the shortest, most reliable, and most harmless way. This really echoes the naturopathic approach, supporting your body's natural ability to heal itself in a way that's safe, gentle, and dependable. Okay. To really understand the healing power of nature, we first need to talk about the vital force, the life energy or innate intelligence that drives healing and keeps us alive and thriving. It's similar to qi in traditional Chinese medicine or prana in Ayurveda medicine. This vital force influences everything from how our bodies function to how we feel emotionally and how resilient we are. It constantly responds to changes around us, working to bring things back into balance when they're off. You want to think of it as a spark that keeps everything going, guiding growth, repair, and resilience so your body can function at its best. So when that spark is strong, we feel healthy and adaptable. When it's weakened, imbalance and illness are more likely to show up. So life isn't something we can fully explain with science or chemistry alone. There's also energy, essence, and the physical body all working together. The vital force is that energetic foundation of life. It's what helps us self-regulate and adapt to whatever comes our way. When it's thrown off balance, symptoms can show up not just as problems to fix, but as signals that your body's actively trying to restore that harmony. Hippocrates, often called the father of medicine, he believed that true health is all about harmony, a balance between the body and nature, and then when that balance is disrupted, disease can develop and restoring it becomes a key to healing. Henry Lindler, one of the founders of modern naturopathic medicine, built on that idea. He described three main causes of disease. So low vitality, when the life force is weakened, the body's ability to heal itself is also reduced. An abnormal blood and lymph composition that throws off the body's internal environment can also cause a disease. And he also said accumulations of toxins from things like diet, environment, or lifestyle choices can also cause a disease. But both of them believe that imbalance is at the root of disease and that natural lifestyle practices like good nutrition, regular movement, rest, and stress management can help bring the body back into that balance. The determinants of health. So naturopathic care takes a whole person approach, looking at body, mind, spirit, and even the role of community. Health isn't just one thing, it's shaped by many interconnected factors. So some of these are inborn, like genetics, your mother's health during pregnancy, and the prenatal environment. All of that helps set your baseline vitality and resilience. And the others are disturbing factors like trauma, environmental exposures, or mental health challenges, which can throw the body out of balance and weaken that vital force. The good news is that health promoting practices can make a huge difference. They can strengthen resilience, support healing, and even prevent disease. One key piece is spirituality, and that doesn't have to mean religion. So it might look like meditation, journaling, mindfulness, time in nature, or creative expression. So these practices help nourish the emotional and mental well-being, which in turn support the physical health. And other important determinants of health include environmental factors such as fresh air, clean water, natural light, especially morning sunlight to support your circadian rhythm, and time in nature. Lifestyle factors such as whole food, minimally processed diet, good digestion, quality rest and sleep, and regular movement, and social and community factors such as supportive relationships, meaningful work, creative outlets, and emotional connections. So ultimately, we know that health is about balancing all of these factors. When body, mind, spirit, and community are aligned, your vital force at its strongest, and your body is best equipped to maintain and restore that optimal health. All right, so the naturopathic therapeutic order, this is a framework that naturopathic doctors use to guide how we support health and treat illness. Think of it as a step-by-step roadmap. We always start with the simplest, safest approaches and only move to more advanced interventions if they're truly needed. The goal is to work with your body's natural ability to heal instead of jumping straight to aggressive treatments. And here's how it works. So on the bottom, you want to remove the obstacles to healing. So again, things like poor diet, toxins, stress, lack of sleep, or unresolved emotional trauma can all block your body's healing process. Once we address these, the body's better able to repair itself. Then we move on to stimulating the self-healing approach, like acupuncture, herbal medicine, homeopathy, hydrotherapy, and targeted nutrients. They gently nudge the body to activate its own healing response. And then we move on to strengthening the weakened systems. So we support key systems like digestion, the liver, or the immune system through lifestyle changes, herbs, and nutrients to help the body function more effectively. And then next is correcting the structural imbalances. So if physical issues like misaligned joints, poor posture, or muscle imbalances are contributing to symptoms, therapies like physical therapy, chiropractic care, or specific exercises can help restore that alignment. And then last, when we need more targeted treatments like medications or surgery, so only if they're necessary, by this point, we help the body to be stronger and better prepared for those medications and surgery so that these interventions are more effective and also reduce the need for higher risk treatments. So just to summarize the points, we want to start with the gentlest, least invasive steps and only escalate if we need to. And we aim to treat the root cause, not just the symptoms. And we want to work with your body's innate healing ability, not against it. And we want to support the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. So if you want to think of this as climbing a staircase, you begin on the lowest, safest step and only move up when necessary. So you want to make sure each step builds on the last. And this approach helps your body to heal more fully and more safely and more sustainably. So Dr. Joseph Pizzorno, he is one of the leading naturopathic doctors and founder of Bastyr University. He described this as the manifestation of universal consciousness in biological form. Our environment, beliefs, interactions with others, actions, lifestyle, diet, and more, they all modulate the manifestation of this as our vitality. But this itself is immutable. So as we harmonize with the this, our consciousness expands. So to put it simply, This is the life energy, the vital force that exists in all living beings. Its core essence doesn't change, but how strongly we experience it as vitality does, it depends on the choices that we make and the environments that we live in. Dr. Bill Mitchell, he is also one of the co-founders of Bastyr University. He explained this idea using the equation force equals mass times acceleration. So both mass and acceleration can change, which can affect the force, but the equation itself stays constant, which is the law of nature. So in the same way, the healing power of nature is an eternal law. So while this innate healing force is always present, how fully it shows up in our body can depend on our lifestyle, mindset, and daily choices. So when we align these factors with nature's principles, we would create the best conditions for our body's natural healing power to thrive. All right, so the conventional versus naturopathic models. So the conventional medical model, it tends to see disease as a specific problem to identify and treat. So usually with medication or surgery. Care usually starts by pinpointing the pathology and then managing it or easing the symptoms so you feel better. So this approach is especially important for emergency situations, acute care, or situations where you need that quick intervention. Whereas naturopathic medicine focuses on restoring health rather than just fighting the disease. It's built on the idea that health is our natural state, and illness can signal that something has thrown the body out of balance. Okay. Healing comes from addressing the root causes, supporting the body's own ability to heal, and using the gentlest, least invasive treatments necessary to bring things back into harmony. Both models, so both approaches have their strength. Conventional medicine can provide fast relief and life-saving care, while naturopathic medicine supports long-term healing and prevention. Together, they can create more complete path to health and well-being. Okay. So these are the core naturopathic principles. So we already went over the healing power of nature. So the idea that our bodies are naturally designed to heal. And just like you get a cut on your skin that closes on its own, your body also is constantly working to restore that balance and health. And first, do no harm. The goal is always to help without causing that unnecessary side effects or harm. That's why naturopathic doctors start with more gentle and effective treatments, and we only move to stronger interventions when truly needed. And treating the cause. Instead of just masking the symptoms, we look for what's really causing them. If you keep getting headaches, for example, we don't just hand you pain relief. We want to explore triggers like stress, dehydration, or nutrient imbalances and address the root causes. Treating the whole person, you're more than just a collection of symptoms. So true healing takes into account your mind, body, emotion, lifestyle, environment, and even relationships. So all of these pieces influence your health and need to be considered together. Doctor as teacher. So doctor actually means teacher. Part of our role as a doctor is to guide and empower you with knowledge about your body and health, so you can make confident choices and take that active role in your healing journey. Prevention. So we know that best medicine is keeping illness from happening in the first place. By building healthy habits, reducing risk factors, and supporting your body's natural balance, we aim to keep you well, not just treat you when you're sick. Alrighty, so why do we need naturopathic medicine? So we live in a time where many of us are looking for more than a quick fix. We don't just want to mask symptoms or put a band-aid on what's wrong. We want to understand why things are happening, how to truly feel better, and how to maintain our health over the long term. That's where naturopathic medicine shines. So in today's world, with constant stress, environmental toxins, and the demands of modern life, a whole person root cause approach isn't just helpful, it's very necessary. Naturopathic medicine reminds us that healing isn't something that's done to us. True healing happens within us. When we give our bodies what they need, we tend to thrive. So it's all about reconnecting with your body's innate wisdom and supporting it to restore balance naturally. Instead of feeling stuck in a cycle of symptoms and quick fixes, naturopathic care empowers you to take that active role in your own health, building resilience and vitality and well being that last. All right, so before I go over the key takeaways, I just want to quickly go over Sklar Center's approach. So at the Sklar Center, our goal is simple. We want to support your body's natural ability to heal. So we do this by carefully looking at all the factors that influence health and by following a thoughtful therapeutic order that we went over. So one reason we do such comprehensive lab work, including functional tests, is because we're committed to uncovering the root cause of your symptoms and not just masking them. Understanding why something is happening in your body allows both of us to create truly personalized and effective care plans. And we also believe in treating the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. For example, if someone comes in with chronic migraines, we don't just hand out a quick fix. We look at the bigger picture, what's contributing to inflammation, what triggers might be at play, and how we can help the body to restore that balance naturally. And when we go over your lab results, we really take the time to explain what each test measures and what your results mean. So this helps you understand what's happening inside your body and also empower you to take that active role in your own healing. And you can see how changes over time impact your health, which makes that process more meaningful. And nutrition is another thing that we always focus on when we go over the regimen. We want to always assess and address that nutritional deficiency because they play a critical role in preventing and resolving a wide range of health issues from hormonal imbalances, digestive concerns, and skin conditions and beyond. So ultimately, our mission is to really guide you through a thoughtful, whole person approach to healing, one that really honors your body's natural wisdom and help you build long-term sustainable health. So the key takeaways, your body knows how to heal itself. So it has incredible innate wisdom. Health isn't just physical, it's about body, mind, and spirit. And naturopathic care helps to clear that roadblock, support the vitality, and bring things back into balance. And tiny lifestyle choices can really add up to big changes over time. So here's what we want to really focus for this month. So stay curious about what your body's capable of. Notice how it responds to rest, good nutrition, and steady rhythm. You want to try and build small intentional habits such as drinking more water, moving your body, prioritizing your sleep, and eating more mindfully. And you also want to check in with yourself regularly and you want to revisit that health goals and remember to really nurture your whole self and not just one symptom. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.